What is going peeps? What is going? It's Valerie's Naturals Oracles. I sound like Billy Goat Grove. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, wherever you are. And I have to say it. Welcome. Oh, welcome back. Ride or Dies. Oh, geez. Oh, the new collective. Thank you for being here. I love the support. Thank you for riding with me, people. So today I thought one of my favourite spreads, I've got quite a few, but one of my favourite spreads is the situation, the problem and the action. But today I'm going to use my surrender cards for that and pull some tarot on top of it to see why the card is there. So I have no agenda in mind today. I have no clue what's going to come out, but you know they're always going to be a doozy. So let's get busy. So Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what messages do you have for the collector today? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, thank you for your guidance, protection, assistance in reading these cards. Please give me the message, beloveds, ancestors, guides. Please give us the message, the ascended masters. What messages do you have for the collective today? Thank you, Spirit. What do we have here? So, first card we're getting out, and if you've been here long enough, you know, my spirit guides a gangster. I don't wait for the cards to drop out. I picked the card, and this is where the message is. This is what Spirit wants us to know. So, my guides and angels are here. So, let's see. So, surrender to the beauty of the natural world. Take a relaxing break and spend time in nature. Replenish yourself by feeling the beauty and the ecstasy there. Do you know what this says immediately? Because this is in the action zone. Sorry, this is the situation. The situation is, have you been in hermit mode, or has somebody been in hermit mode? They've been doing too much of the hermit mode, and they need to go out and replenish themselves by going out in nature. And people just being curled up in bed or curled up in home and not doing what is. You need to release your light. Go out there, replenish yourself. This is what the situation is. Somebody somewhere is actually being the closet. Is in the closet, is being the hermit. So what is the problem? Why are they actually in this state? Why is they in this state, Spirit? Please give us the message. Please give us the message. Oh, you see? Non-action. Surrender to non-action. This is what I've got here. Now is the time to be still and not act. Simply breathe and focus on your own power. Let others come to you. So this is the problem. Is this somebody waiting before they actually go and replenish themselves? Surrender to non-action. Now is the time to be still. Or is Spirit telling you the problem is they're behaving the way they're behaving is because you are standing still. You're waiting for this person to come to you instead of you that going to them. Because I'm getting from this, you always go to these people. And so Spirit is saying now is the time to be still and not act. Simply breathe and focus on your own power. Let others come to you. Are you seeing her? Are you seeing her? She's in this thing. But maybe Spirit is just saying the situation is, yes, go out and converse with nature. Because I'm telling you, it does me the world of good. Sometimes I sit there and watch the sea of an evening when the sun's going down because it's brighter for longer, isn't it? And I'm telling you, ooh, something just dropped there and that was an omen for me. But yeah, it could be that, wow. I don't know how there was an ornament on one of my thing, and I don't know how that fell, apart from I need to Palo Santo. I need to Palo Santo and Pet Sage, but maybe I'm talking the truth. Somebody, wow, that was, that kind of spooked me a little bit, just a little bit. I'm used to some of these things sometimes, but that was not funny. This ornament, there's no way that ornament could have fallen off there. And it's, funny enough, it's an ornament of a man and a woman's head. And it's the man has fallen off and is on his head now. And the woman's just sitting there on top of the shelf where I've got oh my goodness. Is that an omen in itself? Some man on top of his head is just upside down. Do you know what I'm getting? This person is watching you be in this hermit mode and they don't know how to come to you. Somebody doesn't know how to come to you. But what is the action? Let's find out. What is the action? Surrender to passion. This is the action. Get out of your head and feel the fire in your belly. Focus on the people or activities that ignite your passion and let it flow. You can't make this up. This is definitely for this is, oh my goodness. Look. Take a relaxing break and spend time in nature. Replenish yourself by feeling the beauty and the ecstasy here. Has somebody been in is somebody, here's what I'm getting. Somebody's been holding back. Somebody's been holding back from you. I got this message in the Daily Spiritual Tea this morning for some reason. Someone's been holding back, but you're refusing to come forward. Now, this is not going to resonate with everybody. Maybe you're holding back and you'll never want to come forward, but there's somebody that you're holding back deliberately, but you really do want this person to come forward. You really do want this person. And you're holding back deliberately because it's you do too much of the running. It's the runner and chaser scenario. Okay. But really, this person, whoever it is that needs to come forward to you, needs to get out of their head now. Enough is enough. They need to get out of their head. And it says here, get out of your head and feel the fire in your belly. Focus on people or activities that ignite your passion and let it flow. What do you need to let flow? Some of these people, they're this way because, with love comes creativity. When you can love, you can create so much better. The flow is there. But also, this is about passion. This is about, you need to get out of your head now and start doing something about the situation. Some of us, I'm not saying all, I have to say I'm not one of them, but there's some people that's sitting here waiting for their divine counterpart to fix up and come correct. And I got the message this morning about physical touch. I don't get those messages for no reason. I was drawn to actually pick up a deck of cards that was an oracle card this morning that was all about love. Okay, and the card that came out was physical touch. People are craving physical touch now. People are craving their unions, craving their divine counterparts, craving their soul tribe, whether it's old or new, changing that, and what we're getting here is somebody needs to actually, because conversing with nature, people don't realize, taking in the sun every day, the people don't realize how good it is for you. That vitamin D, you need it sometimes. Not only is it something that lifts your spirits, but it's actually a good nutrient to get into your body. But at the same time, Spirit is saying, a smack bang in the middle. Remember, this is the situation. Somebody needs to start thinking about what they're doing. They need to go into nature and sort that. Or it could be just that they just need to sort themselves out in general. Because you are in the non-action state here, which is the problem. The problem for this person is they've been deliberately holding back because you're holding back. It's like you're mirroring each other, but you have, sometimes, I'm not saying, I'm not speaking for everybody, this is for somebody, but sometimes you have legitimate reasons for holding back, and this person may have legitimate reasons too. But who caused the most chaos? Who was it that made you run in the first place? What was it that made you run in the first place? Do you get what I mean? Because if you people would just get your act together, this can go on. Big things are go on. This can go on. That can go on. All that passion. Surrender to the passion. So let's find out why these are here. Look, it says surrender to the magic of who you are. We all have magic in us, even in the mundane aspects of life. Remember that you are a magical being with a uniqueness and worth that can come from just being. I say this and I say this again. Every day we're a walking miracle. Every single day. And this is what people don't seem to understand. People take these things for granted. When you're having babies, it's a miracle because you give life. The womb is a sacred thing. And I know I'm talking now, sex is a sacred thing. The womb is a sacred thing. And you're holding back deliberately because you want the right one. You want somebody to come to correct you. You want the right one. You're not playing games. This is why you're holding back. And this is what the magic is all about. You know your worth. You know you have all the tools in the box. Like they say, a woman, I have to say, a woman, if you give a woman a house, she's going to make it a home. If you give her sperm, she's going to make a baby. If you give her food, and I know this sounds a bit incredulous, but if you give her food, she's going to make a meal. And it's not, although there's men chefs, although there's men, but usually 9 times out of 10, when a man that can really fix up a home, they're in their feminine energy, And I'm not saying that's all men don't know how to design a home, don't know how to do this, but it's the feminine touches sometimes. It's like the plants, the flowers, nature, the candles, the way things are put together. Do you know how things run? Because sometimes most of the time it's women that are running the household. Do you know, some men don't even know how their feminine energies run households. They just hand over money and think that's going to run the household. And they don't understand what it takes to run a household sometimes, really run a household, especially if there's children involved. But anyway, I'm going to stop it and we're going to start talking about why these cards are here. Why is it that nature is needed here? Why is it that surrender to the beauty of the natural world? Somebody needs to surrender to their feelings, surrender to nature, surrender to whatever it is. Because look, we've got the Nine of Swords. Somebody's up at night because somebody's put something to rest. But did they really put it to rest? Or is it that they needed a time out? Is it that you needed a time out from this person because they weren't coming correct? You finally saw this person for who they was. Do you know what I mean? Holy Spirit, holy angels, thank you for your guidance, protection, assistance. Surrender to the passions. Do you need to surrender to the passion? Do you need to surrender to... Do you just need to surrender? Does some of these people just need to surrender to spirit, full stop? Do you know what I mean? Look, there's a match here. This is the Queen and Queen. I've split the deck and it's the King and Queen of Wands. These are both enthusiastic, forward-thinking people, very passionate. Surrender to passion. Surrender to the passion. Holy Spirit, holy angels, thank you for your guidance, protection, assistance. Please give us the message. What messages do we need here? And my stomach's going now. This is going to be deep. Whew. The first card out, the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands. This is a new action. This is a new physical action. Okay. Do you know, somebody wants to come forward with some fire, some passion. Let's see what else is coming out here. Yeah, Six of Wands. But is it that they don't want to come forward and they're stagnant because they want to win at this situation? Whatever action they take, they want to win at it. That keeps coming out. Yeah. But the problem is you're holding back. And this is a new you. This is a new you. This is a new you. Wow. This is a new you. Wow. Yeah, you're just on your grind. You're just on your grind. We're going to look at these in a minute. I'm just getting the cards out. I thought instead of doing for each bunch, I'm going to just do for one. This is the actual situation. This is the problem, and this is the action. So the problem is you're sitting back and you're refusing to come forward because this person needs to come forward for a change. They need to do some work. They need to, but at the same time, this person needs to actually. They need to ground themselves. This is all about grounding. They need to ground themselves. They might be still imbalanced and not ready for you. But I tell you what, when it does happen, whether it's a new or old, somebody that you know from a previous life even, who could be a soul tribe, when it happens, there's some passion going to go down. I'm telling you, because we are all magicians in our lives. But anyway, let's get one more card out and see where this is going. Yeah, the Lovers. This is what I mean. This is future energy here now. Because I'm doing the path. And when I do the path, it's like it starts in the past or the recent past and it goes into the future. And what I've got here so far is that somebody wants to take an action to you. They want to win at all costs. But the problem is that, again, it's giving me the same thing with these three cards. It's like you've held back because you're on your journey. But what it could result in is this. Both of you have got to get your act together. This is what it is. Is it that somebody wants to come in sneakily, though? Or is it that the action they took to you previously was a no-go? They wanted to lord it up over you. It made them happy. It made them happy at one point, but now you're holding back from them. Do you know what I mean? You're holding back because of this heartbreak. I'm going to read this out to you. You're holding back because of this heartbreak. And now here comes the King of Wands. With this Nine of Pentacles, they're looking at you intently. I'm going to show you the cards in a minute. You see, this is the truth and light, really. This is what it is. This is the truth and light. Or does somebody need to tell somebody?